Hey, what's up, guys? I love when people ask me great questions on my channel because a lot of time it really makes me think, and I really would love to respond to every single one of them. And one today that I got was, do I get my blood work done regularly, and how do I track and determine what dosage to take and how your body is reacting to the compounds you're taking? And I think that is a very important question when you're taking anabolics, and I think getting blood work done is ideal because everybody responds differently, and you want to make sure that you're not skewing something in your blood work, such as some people are really high responders or estrogen converters, or there might be some underlying liver or kidney issues or hematocrit issues, like where your blood's being thickened. And by getting blood work done, that's the safest way to make sure everything's in check when you're essentially messing with your hormones in your body through artificial means, through exogenous testosterone and other type of testosterone derivatives, and even HGH. You can change chemistry within your body, and you might have a negative reaction, which has negative health consequences. So I have not gotten any blood work done since I started taking anabolics now almost 5 months ago. And there's a few reasons why. First of all, I want to say that I have had the intention to, and I've gone to a walk-in clinic a few times to get it done. But every time I've gone to one, the walk-in clinic is just like packed full of people who have taken like 3 hours, and a lot of the time they weren't even accepting any more people because it would have been closed by the time they would have got to me. And I got to tell you, I'm in Canada, and Canada is a little bit different than United States, you can go to a lot of places and just pay and get it done essentially the same day, as in places like Thailand. Canada is a little bit different. We have like that socialized healthcare, right? Which is good in some ways, it's free. A lot of things are free, but the healthcare system is kind of shit in Canada with like wait times and everything else. And you ideally need a family doctor to get in like really quick for something that's like to be assessed for something, then they can refer you to somewhere else to get your blood work done. So I don't have a family doctor. There's like big wait lists for that and everything else. So we go into somewhere called a walk-in clinic. But like I said, like every time I've gone to one, it's been around 3 times. It's just been ridiculously busy in there with people who have the flu and whatnot. And I really don't want to sit in a room full of people who are sick like that, coughing and doing shit, right? So that's one reason. But it's still, that's not an excuse to get it done. Like I could have gone first thing in the morning and done that many times. And I haven't. The other reason is I believe that the dosage I've been taking with the compounds I have been taking that are I've taken the safest route of anabolics, like the ones that have been known not to have a lot of negative consequences. For example, the first cycle I took was just testosterone and primobolan, ran smoothly, felt great the whole time. The second, my second cycle I'm doing now is the testosterone, Masteron, and NPP. The NPP can be a concern with a lot of different side effects, the androlone in general, but at the dosages I'm taking, it's just 150 a week. I'm not too concerned about that. Testosterone at 300 a week, I'm not too concerned about that. It's almost just a TRT dose, just a step up from a TRT dose. And Masteron is one that potentially can be a concern, from my understanding, for LDL, which is the bad type of cholesterol in the body. But even if that was slightly elevated, I'm not generally concerned about that. LDL would be a concern over a long period of time because that causes the plaque buildup of cholesterol in your arteries, arteriosclerosis, which then can cause heart attacks and strokes down the line. So my way, which is the second part of this question, is how do you know how your body is reacting to compounds you're taking. First of all, you limit the cycle length, so you know that you're not taking a prolonged cycle. So it's going to essentially mitigate the potential for negative health consequences because you're only doing it for about 3 months at a time. So that's one way I mitigate it. The second way is that, as I mentioned already, is just like pretty low dosages. Okay, now I am starting to titrate up the dosage. So again, ideally, blood work would be ideal. But the major one that I'd be concerned is the estrogenic levels. You don't want your estrogen to be going too high, correct? And so this goes to his question, how do you know how your body's reacting? So when I started taking testosterone, what I did was start at 250, and then every subsequent week brought it up 50 until I got about around 400 milligrams a week. And then that's when I noticed estrogenic side effects, just not feeling great at all, and back knee, and what else? High blood pressure was one, but that could be not due to estrogenic effects as well. But so that's what I knew, that I had to introduce another compound. Not taking an AI. I don't want to take AIs to crush my estrogen. So I introduced the Primobolan, and that worked out really well. I had a great first cycle. I had around 400 tests Primobolan 1-to-1 ratio a week. And so that was that. Now with this newer one, I believe that it's even better in check. I believe that Masteron, I think, keeps estrogen in check a little bit better than Primobolan. Masteron was originally used for controlling estrogen, and like that prevented breast tumors growing, and it also is widely known in the bodybuilding community to prevent gynecomastia, which is an estrogenic effect. And I'm not experiencing any of that. I should mention before, when I was originally taking the testosterone, another estrogenic effect was the slight nipple irritation and itchiness. But as soon as I started taking the Primobolan, that was gone, and now I have none of that. And I have no, right now I have no back knee or nothing like that. So I believe my current cycle, that's how I've determined how my body's reacting. It's kind of like you just don't see the symptoms anymore. And also you're in tune with your body to know that you're feeling great on it. I feel amazing, right? I plan on titrating the dose up of NPP a little bit in the come May. Just another 50 milligrams a week, nothing much. Then, because that can be known to affect your estrogen, I'm going to keep kind of track and see how I feel on that. But again, ideally, I should probably get blood work done. I'll thank you for reminding me. I'll go and go to a clinic when I have some time and see if I can get in for a referral to get my blood work done, because I think it's needed. To be honest, at my age, I'm turning 40 in 2 days, so I should ideally be doing that anyway, just to make sure that I have no issues. Like, it'd be really interesting to see what all my kidney and liver markers are, and as well see my hematocrit, see everything, see how, if my testosterone to estrogen ratio is ideal as well. I believe it is. I believe my current cycle is very safe, and it's one that I think I would recommend. Like, even though I'm not no anabolic doctor or specialist, so what I'm just saying is based on my own experience. But this current cycle of 300 tests a week, 300 Masteron, and 150 NPP, it has been working great for me so far. I'm getting, as I made a video the other day, I'm still making strength and size gains, but as well, I'm also losing body fat and losing water weight. I'm not bloated as I was like 3 months ago. My girlfriend's noticed it. I ran into my personal trainer in the gym. He noticed it. And, you know, I attribute it a lot to the anabolics, but as well, just eating well and exercise and nutrition is obviously two major contributing factors to that as well. So thank you for that question. Does anybody have any criticism when I say? Obviously, to be honest, you probably should criticize the fact that I'm not getting blood work done. I think it is something that I should do and people should do who take anabolics, ideally before, during cycle, and after cycle. And if you're doing prolonged cycles, maybe 2 times during. Maybe even used to calibrate, like say if your estrogen's high, then you change a few things, you know what I mean? Maybe add a little bit of masteron or bring the testosterone down a notch, and then after a month or so, do it again, and then see from there. I know in the United States, it's a lot easier if you have the money, you can get that done like right away. Canada, it's a bit different. Canada, like to even go, if you needed some type of scan, like an MRI, it can take a long time to get. In the United States, that's why a lot of people from Canada go to the United States to get it done there. And maybe I don't live too far from the border. Maybe I can go there and get blood work done the same day. So yeah, thanks for the question. If you have any comments, questions, any more questions, leave in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Peace.